On MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network. Johnny Amaya will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in now, Billy Hamilton. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right. Broxton is there to put it away for route number. One. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Doug Mayer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In is Joey Votto now. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Now here it comes. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. The guy that takes the ball every 5 days, I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Perfect.
Bailey with a look at first, and he's back in standing. Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Batting point, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderscow fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Eric Thames.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked on the ground down the line. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 40.
So coming to the plate, Patrick Kivlahan. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Kivlahan, originally from New York State. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken by Walker. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Next for Milwaukee, Neil Walker. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First offering on its way. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Runner in scoring position with Suzanne. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Brett Phillips will bat next. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the... Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. In now for the Reds, Darwin Barney. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the 1-0. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, shortstop, Steven
Set to get his day started, Steven Anderscow. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Popped him up. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. So here's the Reds pitcher, Homer Bailey. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. After it is Hamilton. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So striding forward now, Travis Shaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. He threw first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Eric Thames. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Kivlahan going back on it, and it's into the bullpen. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 31 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here's Neil Walker. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
A little bit of a unique home run of that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Hamilton going back. He leaped, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. The relay throw. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Hit to short. He's right there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in southern Wisconsin, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Doug Mayer, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
2 strikes.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Standing in, Johnny Amaya. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Orlando Arcia. He singled his last time up. Starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1-2.
Fouled away. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 33.
Now at the plate, Brett Phillips. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Changeup called strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Braun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Striding in, Patrick Kivlahan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Shaw gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. It's the Brewers 6 and the Reds nothing. Here's Ryan Braun now.
Leading off for the Brewers, left fielder, Ryan.
First offering on its way. Swinging here is Braun, and he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
In now, Eric Thames. And he hits it hard to the right side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Henry Maya gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Neil Walker will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Shaw is on his way home. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Keon Broxton. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Kivlahan is there. Let's see if they test it. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. So digging in now, Manny Pena. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Maya, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a second-year big leaguer. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Anderscow loves it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 7-0. Stepping up now, Darwin Barney, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit high. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball in for a strike.
And that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Now batting,
Jose Peraza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 9.
The average at 284 to begin play. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. Popped him up. Walker ranging into shallow right, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy's been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Billy Hamilton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Peraza, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here's another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ubaldo Jimenez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now the Brewers pitcher, Johnny Amaya. Now the first pitch from Jimenez.
Johnny Amaya.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Orlando Arcia will be next. Bouncer up the middle to his left, Anderscow, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in plenty of time, and Jimenez is looking sharp now. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Brett Phillips will bat next. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Mayer. And that's the 3rd out. Gone in order are the Brewers. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he pops it up. Shaw is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Walker. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. At the plate, Ryan Braun. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Fielder, Ryan Braun.
First pitch from Jimenez. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Glove on it, hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His past meetings against Ubaldo Jimenez, he's gone just 2 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Back in standing. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This is pulled into right. Kivlahan is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, first baseman, Eric Hayes.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, already a homer and two doubles to his credit thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Right fielder, Keon.
Now in the box, Keon Broxton. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kivlahan over to his right, and that retires the side. So one run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Milwaukee leads it 8-0. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Lifted in the air to center. Phillips is on his horse. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box now, Patrick Kivlahan. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Just missed with a breaking ball. A 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Darwin.
In now, Darwin Barney. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses there. 1-2. Popped him up. Thames in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Settling in now, Manny Pena. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Manny Pena.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Johnny Amaya. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. His past meetings against Ubaldo Jimenez, he's hitless in 6 tries. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. VR is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Orlando Arcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Brett Phillips, as he rips it on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Jacob Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Into the box now, Steven Anderskow starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Arcia stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Jimmy Childers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Jimmy Childers.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 276 the average coming in for him. 11 home runs and 43 RBIs. Up top, it's 2-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit hard to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He swings and grounds it to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. Milwaukee posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Johnny Amaya earns his 6th winning decision in this one, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Homer Bailey allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 8 runs on 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.